Hey John, how you doing? Welcome. How's it going, buddy? We'll play a couple games. Thanks.
This is Madden 19. I'm the coach. You're locked into the NFL on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got what should be a good one between the New York Giants and the Washington Redskins. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So I'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
And, Coach, we find ourselves due east from our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Washington Redskins. As we look at this Redskin team as they interplay here, now, losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Giants, they were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So out comes the Redskins offense now onto the field. And out will come the leader of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller.
And I liked what his head coach told us about him this week, that no matter what happens, whether he throws 7 interceptions or 7 touchdown passes, he's the same assertive leader in the huddle on each and every play. He can throw the 7 interceptions, just blame the football, blame anything else, and still carry himself like he is the man.
It's like you, assertive in our production meetings.
Well, especially when we're talking about ordering dinner, ordering some snacks.
I was just going to say.
That's where I go.
2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Operating from the gun, Blanchard. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to get up here to the 26. And a quick look at Washington's offense.
Former 4th-round pick out of Duke is Jamison Crowder. Now, he doesn't grab a lot of headlines, but he's been quietly dependable for his first 3 years in the league. Shifty, Excellent route runner from the slot position. Finds his way open and catches the football. Yeah, he's dependable. Quarterbacks love to throw to him.
Oh my God, he caught that. You gotta be kidding me. Ah. Good plays.
It's a first down.
And the key number on that play, 3.
Son of a
Third play of
bitch.
the drive.
You freaking dove and kept that.
Spectacular catch. Turns into a first down.
First down saves them
So
from
my
a
luck.
3 and out.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Darius Geis, his first carry of the game. And they see right through that defensively.
Hope you feel better,
He'll
man.
be hit and taken
Hey,
down in the
TJ.
backfield.
Welcome. What's up?
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this
Just gonna
defense
play a couple of
continues to
games.
play him here in the
I was
first
gonna do it
half.
anyway.
Yeah, we know.
Man.
You know better than I. He has the
Thanks.
ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run. Sometimes your philosophy is
Everybody.
to challenge at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on
Playing
the
a couple
first two
games. I
plays.
was gonna play it anyway.
Not much.
And now
Or
facing
freaking
a
mind
third
after
and long at
dinner.
the outset of this drive.
I gotta get out of my head, so here I am.
He'll
You
check
guys
it
can
down
get
to
my head.
Geis.
Lucky.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And that one good for 16 yards and a first.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
Oh!
Yes, as the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
On third down, Blanchard. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Now, they'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for fourth down.
That was a nice catch, and if the goal was to get into field goal range, it certainly appears that they accomplished that.
Well, sometimes that's what you dial up.
Into field goal territory, even though it'll be a long attempt. I think they accomplished that.
And sometimes you have plays for that. It's not always a first down when you want 3, get a little bit closer, make it an easier shot.
Yeah, sometimes you just have to concede to the defense, and they know what you're trying to get done, and to try and get any more than that is almost folly. Take what you can get, maybe have an opportunity to put 3 points on the board.
So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game.
Hey, Sal, everyone.
Led out by the man running
Look,
the show.
13 interceptions and 7 touchdowns.
And what I'm looking
Ouch.
for from him today,
Shitty.
the things every quarterback is looking to do. Lead his team to a victory. Doesn't matter whether he's throwing it, running it.
I never claimed to be good at this game.
However he has to do it, as long as he's exhibiting some leadership, that's what he's trying to accomplish.
I never claimed to be good at this game. I just like to play
He's
it.
going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
To throw on second down. Holt to the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost himself some yardage there.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys.
Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with a football here as we begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. Here's a give to Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Looking to throw.
Oh, I knocked it out. Oh, son of a...
Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender.
Oh man.
Even though it was complete.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down.
Hi, whoever's here.
There's nothing available there.
I can't see all the chat unless it shows up on the side chat. So not showing up, keep talking until the side chat shows up.
Last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're
I'm
not going to
playing
play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way.
Oh my God, all the way. You gotta be kidding me.
Now he's free.
There it is. How's it going?
Washington.
What's up?
A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Redskins get the quick strike touchdown.
Partner, you know what the real key is to
On my
stopping a
third
good
liter
passing
water.
attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches a football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground.
Oh, murdered him.
And he stopped immediately there. Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is trying to get
interception. Oh my God, it's going to be a slaughter. Let me get my arse handed to me. Big mistake. I'm just doing something until Raw comes on.
So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it hit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them, and picked up a touchdown.
Fielded about a yard deep.
Oh, what the hell is that?
Take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble...
Holy crap, they're hitting them hard.
Basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football. The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets them a new set of downs.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Off play action. Holt. Open man right side is Ingram. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A really good pickup of 28 yards. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores.
Hello, everybody. I'm going to be one of those people who's like a crazy cat lady when I'm older. I'm like, I will join you.
For a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
We got 7-1 in the chat. We got Uncle Rob in the chat. We got TJ in the chat. We got Blades in the chat. Probably more, but I don't know.
There's probably more. I can't see the chat. So on my iPad.
Looking to throw on second.
And he fell. Yeah, I was gonna pass to fall. So.
3 scores down.
Oh, I'm copying.
They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes.
Okay.
And they're getting at them.
I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna go eat, clean up. I love you.
To throw on 3rd down. Holt. And bringing it in right side. Beckham. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Who is this? Wow, who is that?
So the Giants now are going to turn it over to their field goal unit.
Did you hear him whining last night? Yeah, so I brought her to my room and then she just jumped out.
Right down the middle as he
Yeah.
puts it through.
Let's just continue crying. I was like, what's wrong?
It's now 17-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think
Hello, everybody in the chat. I can't read your
is the
stuff.
key, right? And wouldn't we love to have a concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1 play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1 play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was very easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
To throw on 2nd down. Blanchard.
You gotta be kidding me. Wow. This is gonna be a blowout. The game hates me. Oh. The game hates me slightly. The game's like, we're gonna make sure you lose this one. How you doing? Look, not even halftime, man. Whoa.
Especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion.
Not even close.
Ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been there. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will.
1 for the A guy.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback.
What's up, Luke?
And it comes out to the 25-yard line.
I want to start working out, but I don't have the time.
Throwing on 1st down. Holt.
This is the one that I'm having right now that everybody wants to know.
And they worked it well upfield across the 45. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Guess who's understanding her classes and is kind of weirded out about it because in high school she didn't really understand. For like data management, which is basically a statistics class in high school, I took it in grade 12, and I was lost out of my mind. I'm like, what's standard deviation? What is a variance? I don't get all this, and I don't get why we need to find it. My teacher explained it to me. Now the second time it processing through my brain, I get it.
Oh my god, I did it again. I did it again. Oh my god, I was just quit this game. I did it again. Interception again. There you go. Enjoy the blowout, everybody.
Let's just, oh no, if anybody was there yesterday for the Giants game, watch along. Yeah, me and Dad's, I was so happy. I woke up this morning and I was like, we won. We did it. You guys fell. Oh, here, that's why. Oh, there we go.
To the 26-yard line. New York set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. And the tip there altered the... Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Holt looking for Shepard deep. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard. And it's 3rd down. The Giants on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Holt. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 35. So we've reached half. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
Hello, everybody.
Important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
Let's see if that script is a good one for them. Looking to throw. Holt. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they held him in check on the scoreboard. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
You guys watch for Raw tonight?
They call him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open. He finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Back to throw. Holt. It's caught. Beckham. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Looking to throw. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
We'll play one game, guys, and then we'll watch
time as that leads us to a fourth down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
Hey, how you doing?
Comes this field general once. So now we look at the Redskins offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half.
And a quick game before wrestling comes on.
Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to run.
Hey,
In this case, let's go into the virtual locker room because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, "Listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game."
Look at this. This is all I caught him. I thought it was another touchdown. Really good.
Down at the 23-yard line.
My coverage is not in the ballpark. They're just out.
6 yards.
They're way quicker.
I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position?
I know, it's 19. I'm not getting points.
A heck of a chunk of yardage.
Just football is the same thing. I used to get it every season. I'm not getting it every season now. I don't play it enough.
Second and 6. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite
I don't play it enough.
they still have the lead.
Every second year I'm going to get it.
If they could actually get production from the lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
And he'll get
I'm just wasting time. I want to do a quick game before Raw's on it.
A yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Just a quick game. Getting slaughtered.
From the gun on 3rd down, Blanchard, and he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace.
Here we go.
Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Back to throw, Blanchard, and that is out of the back of the end zone.
Hey, Cat.
You will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot.
Smash that thumbs up button. Thanks for stopping by. Come say hello. Give me a shout out.
All the time. He definitely wants that one back.
Let's go. Blue Niners.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Blanchard. Dancing to, and he will.
There's a touchdown. This is the quarterback. Even got a rushing touchdown.
It's their quarterback. A 6-yard touchdown.
Look at the score. It's a slaughter. Holy crap. I haven't lost this bad like ever.
It's not a designed run. It was supposed to be a pass, but it turned into an exceptional
Because
run.
the AI don't like me today.
For a touchdown.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Very one-sided affair. That's not an understatement. Thanks.
To throw on 2nd down.
That's being kind.
Complete over the middle. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm
They went crossing route against the zone
gonna
defense.
finish this up. I just wanted to kill some time and
Real
do a quick game
coordination
here.
between the passer and the receiver because You've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now it's Barkley, and he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy.
I'm getting slaughtered.
You're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line
big time.
Down
oh, my God.
Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
So after a run like that, I will guarantee that the head coach
my kid
is
just
saying
got
to
home from
himself,
university.
even over his headsets to the rest of the staff, where was that all game long? We needed that. That's the type of run we planned for going into the game.
Hi!
But let's move it forward. Let's build on it, get ready for the next week, and let's go play.
A game of 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes.
Let's see, I don't play this game enough.
So wouldn't you think play action?
I like it though.
Because
Fun.
you've got the ability,
So
and have
fun.
the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up there because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large.
No.
They've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. The play fake. Holt. This will be caught at about the 5. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. Time for break. This is all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. Looking to throw. Holt. And
oh my God. That was close. Just screwed that up.
Pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things just really haven't gotten much better.
This is
and
painful.
all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
His pass hit the floor.
Seriously, I can't even get in?
Only 3 yards.
Wow.
Completion. That'll lead to a 3rd
that sucks.
goal.
Well, they're unable to convert that
oh
into much,
my
but
God.
it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll come out in the pistol. Back to throw. Holt.
Couldn't hang on to the ball. Oh my God, it's so painful. Well, I might as well go for it. I've already lost like big time. Here, let's go for it. Doesn't really matter.
Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour.
It's 3 to 37.
Orlando, Florida, an absolute mess. Again, we'll see the pistol here. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is caught.
Oh, there you go.
One back.
Holy crap.
Touchdown here, but still down big. Big fourth down conversion.
The Michael Jackson thing. That was funny.
That is a tough pill
The
to swallow.
hat tilt thing.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down and, okay, forget the field goal because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for
Well, it's still a slaughter, but
the extra point up and good. And that will get them one closer.
Not quite as embarrassing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will
Maybe
be
I'll
a
play one more. I don't know.
touchback.
I wanted to play 2 games from the beginning. It's not 8 yet. Not going to miss much. The beginning of it anyway. Maybe I'll play another one.
And the drive begins with a run by Geis.
Maybe I'll play one more. Maybe I'll play better.
There, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive game. Just keep that.
I'm a dreamer. Maybe I can play better.
Play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They stay on the ground. Dice again. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The Redskins on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Now let's go. 3-19.
They'll try and get it with guys. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them
Raw's not on yet.
down.
Do another one.
The forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and
I don't mind missing the beginning of it. Oh, cool. Drink my coffee. What's everybody doing tonight? What's going on? What is everybody up to? Don't mind my kids doing the dishes in the background. Thanks, Andrew. There you go. Upgrade players. Upgrade kids. Okay, let's do this. One more. I'm a 79 there at 84. This is bad. This is really bad. Yeah. Everybody watching what you doing tonight? What's going on? This will be my last game.
This is Thursday Night Football.
thank you, Coach. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Tonight we kick off Week 13 with a great Thursday night matchup between the Green Bay Packers and the New York Giants. This is taken as 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, Winston.
Socked him. Yeah. Holy crap. Who knew?
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that,
Good start, good start.
because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Oh, hi, Maddie.
Hello.
Have a good day?
Oh, yeah.
That's good.
Here's Winston. No, he doesn't have it. Maybe some alligator arms there going over the middle. 3rd down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Winston now. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line.
Nice stop. There you go. Good start. It's already better than the last.
Good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the third down play was, the down and distance, and made sure they didn't get anywhere near that. Bring up fourth down.
They were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3-and-out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Looking to throw. Holt. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often. Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
You used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this, when he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was the guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
The numbers for him from a week ago, 12 carries, 61 yards.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week.
The worst thing about prison was the mental. Is it that Harry Potter? No. The Office. That's stuff.
Looking to throw on second down. Holt. He finds his target, Beckham. And he slips.
Nice move, dude. That was awesome. See that little move to get the extra yards?
Good for 10 yards and a first down.
That was amazing balls.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
All right, here we go.
To Barkley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right
Denied. Wow.
No gain on the free.
Running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And that one results in 35 yards. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. On the run, it's Barkley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain. Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
We'll see what they'll do here as they're up against a 4th and inch, and the first play will be a field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick here is good. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
ground attack here. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the
first down.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough
I was
body
looking to see what she was
control.
doing. Also, she was posting. I was waiting at the bus stop at the university,
To make sure he gets it done.
and there were these birds like circling. And I was like, "What the heck are these girls doing here?" And also this fox bolts by. It was so cute. Little baby fox.
That's why Cat ripping him off.
Yeah.
Don't just ask.
He Tripper, the fox was like a bigger version of Tripper. Not much bigger,
but
but
not before
bigger.
getting it inside the 35. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Oh, the Tripper.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just
You're
gallop.
happy
They
your
blasted
mommy's home,
a
man.
gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Here's Winston.
Here you go, interception.
Going to take over at the 21-yard line.
I pressed the square just the right second.
No better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Here now, time to discuss Odell Beckham Jr. And CD, assuming he stays healthy, assuming the health, should get to that 1,000-yard mark pretty easily.
And the best part of what he's done so far is it allows him and the team to relax their pursuit a little bit. Meaning, if they just have normal games, they'll get to the 1,000-yard mark. They don't have to force anything. But one of the reasons he's having the year he's having is what I call route running arrogance. They think there's no one that can cover them, no matter how many people are put in his direction.
I gave it right back. I gave it right back. My luck.
Guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
As soon as I seen I was going to throw it to Shepard, I'm like, it's going to get intercepted.
Because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team. I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Jameis to throw it. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be 4th down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Shepard. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard. Leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Operating from the gun. Holt over the middle. He's got his tight end Ingram. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Back to throw. Holt. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And incomplete. Crisis.
Hey, how you doing?
Almost.
Oh, nice. This is 19. I want to buy it every second year because football.
He's got to start taking care of the ball way
better than
what we're saying.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. It's caught by OBJ. That throw
got his toes in. Nice. Nice. Awesome. Very well, very well. Hope you're well.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2. Looking to throw. Holt firing quickly here, and that's complete. And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
I go for it. I don't really. I go for it. Meh. Whatever.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Giants go on 4th but come up empty. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. Well, it was too far for a field goal try. You don't really gain a whole lot out of a punt, so I don't think you have much of a problem with that, do you?
No, not at all. I think it's the right play, the exact right play, because even if you want to play defense and pin them deep, you know how hard it is for a punter to knock one dead inside the 10-yard line. That's not necessarily easy. So I think going for it there was the right call.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Winston. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Jameis now on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Throwing again, Winston on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get half number 1. The Packers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Jameis again. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Now Winston. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call.
False start, offense.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. So
why aren't they kicking it? Why aren't they kicking it for 3? They're not kicking it for 3. The hell? So confused.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it here to the 10.
Oh, that's why.
And we're going to get a timeout.
There, now they won't.
With 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
That's why.
And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. So we now proceed to the start of the second half. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors. But overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
On second down,
Oh, that's slow.
and he'll get this up only to about the 33. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
What to do?
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
It's caught. Shepard. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move.
Hello, anybody. If you're here and you're talking and I don't see you in the side chat, keep typing until I see you, because I don't know if you're there.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage, so they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
On 1st down, Holt.
Oh my God, that was close. My heart.
That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with, but it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the
So
ball
today,
free. And
I was like,
3rd down.
so today I was like,
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this
down
game.
where you
really
go
from
to where the
both
accounting
teams,
office
and
is, there's these
nice
doors that you
example
go through,
there
and there's a
of
bathroom
making it
down there.
difficult to complete a pass.
And I look down this hallway, and it's a long hallway.
Big play coming up.
Like
Here's
a hella
3rd and
long
10.
hallway.
I would expect to
And
see
I
some
was like,
pressure here.
I wonder what's down there. So, today I decided, let's go down there and see what's
As
there.
they'll look to throw.
What's down in these tunnel areas
It's a short
of
one here,
the
complete to his
university.
tight end.
So I start walking, and there's like a bunch of turns, and like there's like a maze down there. And there's just a bunch of like labs, like physics labs, chemistry labs, pardon me, and all that jazz. So I see this elevator, and I'm like, oh, to take the elevator out. I take the elevator up one floor, no clue where I am, didn't even know that part of the university existed, and I got lost.
That's funny.
About the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down.
But I found my way back.
I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Well, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe they'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They'll give it to him up the middle, and give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and cut back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized.
And the strong toss to the left. Hopefully he'll run in with it.
By himself in the backfield,
There we go.
Barkley. They give it to him running left. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are in for 6. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep your assignments, let them run it in. They did.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Really love to break your heart.
This one fielded at the 5. And a good return up past the 30, but was it aided by an illegal block or a hold? Let's see.
Illegal block in the back. Return team.
So that will push him back.
First down.
And now we know why I have a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back. That penalty will move them back.
Ready. White 25.
Winston now to throw on first down. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 3. And it'll be a 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath. Settle down.
Back now here at
3rd and 1.
Stadium. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4.
Ready. Blue ready.
On 3rd and 1, here's Winston.
Oh, I hit it on his hands. Holy crap, I pressed the square button just in time. That was perfect. That was good timing.
There offensively, several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And it'll be Giant football.
Do you see if anybody's talking in the chat night?
The Giants offense back out onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 6 yards is the
Queen
pickup.
Cat says, my husband plays 2K.
Yeah, we see that here. Grading.
Hello, everyone. I'm great, and you?
Yeah. The Giants on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Here we go now.
Back to throw. Holt. Over the middle, complete. That's Shepard. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock. When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
To throw on 2nd down. Holt, his pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long.
This is the last game. Thank you, everybody. I got slaughtered the first game. At least I tried this one.
I can do it, so it's
a
not
little
that
bit
big of a
better.
deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he's going to bull his
Oh my God. You got to see that. I plowed my way through. I don't know how I did that. Holy crap. That was awesome. That was amazing balls. Watch this. Barkley. Barkley's not. Remember he got hurt?
Yeah.
Look at that. He plowed through and then he lost it. That was awesome.
The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Now the extra point. Extra point splits the up.
That's better, guys.
That pushes the lead
there you
out
go.
to 11.
Thanks for joining me, everybody. I appreciate it.
I
Appreciate the support and be saying hi. Have a great night, whatever it is you're doing. See y'all later. It's Real Sean thanking you all, reminding you all 3 things truly matter in the end. How you live, how you love, and how you learn to let go. Later. Peace.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's going to have to absorb the contact. And as a result, they're able to hold on to the football.
Have a good night,
Throw on
everybody.
2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
On 3rd down, that's Riley. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Thanks, everybody. Thanks, Amy, Zerk, Queen, Rob. Thanks, guys. Have a good night.
Well, they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Desperation time. Winston on 4th down. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. They go play action here on first down. He's going to let it fly. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Play fake. Winston. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. 15 yards through the air and a first down. First down now, but that clock rolling. A first down throw for Winston. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. First down, Winston. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down. I guess they're in a situation now, fourth quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. As his guys are in for 6, and the Packers have cut it back within a score.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Odell Beckham now marching back onto the field. So glancing at these numbers, I think they tell a story of, hey, early on he got hot, he got their attention. They've been able to hone in on him, shut him down a bit.
He certainly did get their attention, and that's the ultimate compliment for a player. That when you come out in the second half, all of a sudden there's extra guys around you, there are different coverages rolled your way. That means you've done something really well. Now it's up to him to make his own adjustment and find a way to beat the new defenses he's facing.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. It'll go as a gain of 12, and that should just about wrap this one up.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are in the field?
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. This is Barkley. And now the Packers going to take another timeout, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play. They'll go to Barkley again. Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. One final kneel down here as it comes inside the.
There we go. I nailed it for the win.
Should be enough to put this one on ice.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road. But there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
And this one is right through. And that'll push the lead up to 8. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Giants, that's now 5 wins on the campaign as they get the job done here. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the Oakland Raiders. Meanwhile, for the Packers, it's another week with more questions than answers as they fall to 3-9. And they'll be at Oakland next week as the Baltimore Ravens come to town. So for our entire crew,
thank you very much. I appreciate it. Come on in. I'll get you right back on the way out here. Gotcha. Got you right back, Anonymous. Welcome. See everybody, take care.